It's a case that reminds many of the old days. These men were arrested for showing an independence flag to the president during a traditional dance in Ambon, East Indonesia. They tell Al Jazeera they were tortured while in detention. Some were hospitalized. One of them died recently, allegedly of his wounds. But these aren't the old days. The alleged torture took place even as President Yudhoyono was promoting Indonesia as the world's third largest democracy. The 21 men were sentenced to up to 15 years in prison for treason. They all say they were tortured. We talked to them in prison through a video call.
I was kicked by the anti-terror police with their boots. I was also hit with an iron and a steel pipe and with wood and a rifle butt. And all this continued for 5 days until I was unconscious.
Saya had to be hospitalized and is still undergoing treatment for his wounds. The alleged torture was done by the anti-terrorism squad backed by the US and Australia. The allegations are the latest to contradict President Yudhoyono's statement, saying there have been no serious human rights abuses since he came to power. Earlier this week, 3 soldiers were convicted of insubordination after video footage was leaked to the internet, showing farmers being abused by the security forces. President Yudhoyono called it a minor incident.
The president is lying. Why are we being tortured? We want international investigators, for example from Amnesty International, to come here and investigate this so we can prove that we were tortured.
Police say they haven't opened an investigation into the allegations, which date from 2007.
We first have to see what the definition is of a human rights abuse. Torture can be seen as a breach of the law if we can prove it. If we can prove that a person has experienced torture, something that should not be done by an officer to a civilian, then we will investigate.
The president's statement has angered many. It is seen as a setback in the long struggle for human rights in Indonesia. Torture is clearly stated as a gross human rights violation, and it doesn't only end with this case. Besides regular reports of human rights abuses in East Indonesia, a recent survey shows that torture is still rampant and systematic throughout the country. Step Vassen, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.